Hello everyone, welcome to another Final Fantasy XIV video. Now, I'm going to give you a number, and I want you to just guess what that number corresponds to Final Fantasy XIV. The number is 4,917. I'll give you 3 seconds. Alright, your time is up. 4,917. That's a big number. And what that big number represents in the game is the amount of minutes of music there is in the game total. That's insane, dude. 4,917 minutes of music is crazy. And before we even continue to the video, I just want to give a huge applause to everyone on the sound team from 1.0 all the way to the end of Endwalker. Congratulations, dude. 5,000 minutes of music is not easy. That is an insane accomplishment, and congratulations to everyone from past and present involved. Thank you so much for making the music. It's amazing. It's amazing. I love it. I really do, and I'm pretty sure everyone else loves it. So thank you so much. All right, with that being said, basically 5,000 minutes of music. There's a lot to choose from to kind of make your list of favorites. So what I wanted to do for now, since Dawntrail is pretty much almost a month and a half away from being released, I wanted to go all the way back to the beginning of Realm Reborn 2.0. Not 1.0 because I didn't play 1.0, but I wanted to go all the way back to 2.0, and I just wanted to go through each major patch, each expansion, and just kind of pick my top 10 favorite soundtracks or favorite music from each expansion and just put them out on the list here. All right, and before we continue, I just want you to guys know this is my personal top 10, not yours. So if one of your favorite ones isn't on the list, don't take it to heart. Don't go all crazy and weird on me in the comments. This is just my personal top 10, okay? Okay, let's get started. All right, starting at number 10, it's A Sailor Never Sleeps. I absolutely love this song, dude. If I could be transported into Final Fantasy XIV, I would want to live here. This is my go-to city. Even though I started in Gridania, and I love Gridania. Gridania is nice and all, but Limsa is just so beautiful, and it's only this song continues to just give it a better effect. It accompanies it really well, and then whenever right here the trumpet part is about to play, it just gives this grand sense of adventure. Limsa is one of the starting cities to start your adventure, right? And whenever you go back and you just think about your time as a sprout, you couldn't really imagine the adventures you were going to have in Erosia. You can't imagine the places you were going to go to, meeting the people who you're going to meet, say goodbye to the people that end up dying. I didn't say who, but it's just kind of nice to hear the song and just kind of reflect on everything that kind of went through, all the people you met, just not in game, but also RO, with Limsa being like the biggest RP community. I'm sure there's so many people that just you've met online through the city, right? So I have a really soft spot for this song and this city. So it's kind of crazy. This is only my number 10 when I give it like such high praise, So I have to give this one number 10. I have to put it, even though I know there's some other songs that are just bangers than this one. Oh, dude, just that cello part in the background playing, it's so good. It's a good song. It means a lot. It's an emotional one. Coming in at number 9, my hometown Gridania, dude. I love Gridania, dude. I know I was talking really high praise with Limsa, but Gridania is my hometown. I had 3 different accounts for Final Fantasy XIV, and I started all of them over here in Gridania. So like, I was born and raised here 3 times. So I have a special, this is a special place to my heart. Anytime I try a new job, try to level them up, I always start here in Gridania. I don't start in Limsa. I don't do it in Ul'dah. I always go here to the Black Shroud area. And anytime I hear this, man, this song is just fun. It's just fun. It's a nice 3/4 jig, just that energetic feeling helps me whenever I do that leveling up process. I had lots of memories. Like I said, this is where I started my first Final Fantasy XIV adventure on 3 different occasions, and I had a couple friends where we've all started in the same hometown. Unfortunately, they don't play the game anymore. I'm the only survivor of the group, so it's always kind of nice to know that this is where my adventure started. I was just a small little baby sprout, just spamming the one button because I didn't realize you could do combos. This being my first MMORPG as well, or dedicating myself to an RPG. Being new and all, this song definitely helps me remember all the mistakes I did as a rookie, even though I still make mistakes. It's just kind of nice to know that this ties to where my new adventure in Final Fantasy XIV, but also my new adventure or my new I guess, yeah, my new adventure into MMORPGs, because I've always wanted to try to get in some, but I never really found one until I started playing Final Fantasy XIV. So this is home. You know, it just reminds me of the beginning of everything for me with this game. So it's a nice song. Plus, it is a nice song. All right, coming in at number 8, it's the Warrants. Now, I'm a complete sucker when it comes to video games. I am a complete sucker for ice levels. I absolutely love ice snow levels. The reason being, it probably has to do with the fact that I live like in the south of the United States. So where I live, snow never really happens. Only on 3 different occasions I've seen snow. 2 of those occasions being snow mixed with dirt. And then the 3rd time, it's whenever Texas had that complete ice frozen, the Ice Age era where everything wasn't working. And that was like probably the first time I actually seen like snow falling from the sky. So kind of ever since growing up, I've always just seen snow kind of like this kind of fantasy like weather, like whoa, like what is this falling from the sky? So I've always had this like high interest in like places or just seeing snow, you know. So I think that's probably where my love for ice levels come from. And this song is just a nice vibe. I'm really into like trance music, and this is like definitely like that kind of trance music where it's just a repeating melody, it's a repeating rhythm, or if anything, doesn't really have a rhythm necessarily, like, you know, it doesn't have like a drum set in the background or like a bass playing 8 notes or like a keeping the same rhythm. It's kind of just like noise. It's just noise. And sometimes I just enjoy listening to that whenever I'm just trying to like de-stress, you know, or like if I'm on a jog, running or walking. I like to put this kind of music to just kind of give my mind to just kind of like unfocus, you know. So if I'm doing something stressful, I kind of like to put this song in the background and just listen to it. It just kind of helps me relax, you know. It's not a very complicated song, but because of that, I think that's what makes it even better than some of it. I think some songs end up being a little bit too complicated for their own good. And I believe in I believe in this phrase a lot, where it's keep it simple, stupid, you know, KISS, where I think this just does it. It just keeps it extremely simple. It helps give you that feeling that you're in an isolated ice area, you know? So I love the song. It's really good. I just enjoy listening to this one regardless. And I like listening to this one, especially like on a car ride if I'm going out of town. It's really nice. It's really nice, especially when it rains. I love it. Okay, number 7, A Light in the Storm. Dude, this one's really good, and there's a lot of really cool reasons behind this. We'll go ahead and just start with the lore-wise with this. So this is a lighthouse, correct? And if you know anything about like mythology with sirens, those voices you hear in the song, those are sirens playing, and you just saw a bunch of people dead. Those are all the people that were lured in by those voices, those mesmerizing, beautiful voices you hear. Those are sirens that ended up killing people. And I think that's just what really feels so cool about this song is it's such a beautiful melody, right? But yet so haunting. It's the fact that those voices you hear right now are the same voices minutes before other people have heard, minutes before their own death, you know, before their own demise. And what's a really cool effect, like, I don't know if you guys replay this, if you go through this dungeon and the very last boss at the very top of the light tower is a siren, the moment you reach the siren, the music stops. It's so cool because what makes it say is that the siren, as you're going through the dungeon, is singing this song. And when you get to the end, well, obviously she can't sing anymore because she's fighting you. And the music just stops. And I think that's so cool, dude. That's such a cool design that I absolutely love. Like they just have that keen eye for that kind of quality, you know? So I think it's so dope. The music is really great. I think this song is really good. This is probably still one of the best dungeon songs, even to this day. This is probably still up there with like the best dungeon themes. So I think it's just such a cool, like the way they made this work, you know? And not only that, but the way the music is arranged and composed is so beautiful too. It's really enjoyable, really beautiful, yet haunting at the same time. And I think this definitely deserves to be higher on other people's lists. It genuinely is one of the best songs in Realm Reborn as well, easily. All right, coming in at number 6, it's Under the Weight. This is the final phase of Titan right here. And boy, what can I even say about this song? First of all, this is a banging song, dude. This is really, really good music. I enjoy myself some rock music, and this just has that fun energy of rock that I find for, you know? But it's not only that, but it's the fight itself, you know? Like everything about this just ties really well together. I enjoy this every time I have to do this for the what's that journal thing, the journal you get every weekly, and it always has Titan in there. So I always, you know, do it unsync and extreme, and I kind of just like to sit there every now and then and just listen to it and just jam out. But not only that, but when you also get this like in Duty Roulette, I just love getting this in Duty Roulette. Just seeing all the new people come in and just getting absolutely destroyed by Titan. It's such a fun time. Not only that, but also like RL. I don't know if you guys ever seen like the Primals play, which is like the rock band behind like Final Fantasy XIV. They love playing this one. This is such a fun one to get into, and I like watching like music videos or like live videos people, you know, recorded of themselves at the concerts for this, and everyone's just having a blast, dude. And I'm just there like sitting down on my computer, just like, you know, banging my head in the air, just jamming out to this. I'm jamming with them, bro. So I just love the energy of this song. The lyrics are catchy. The fight is awesome. You know, it just helps. Everything is just so perfect about this song. It just brings that chaotic energy that the fight also brings that chaotic energy too. So I love this song. It's great. It's a great song. All right. And number 5, we have Spiral. You can find this one in the first turn of the Calls of Bahamut's raid. Now, for me, what sets this one apart is the instrumentation. I love the groove of the drum set and the synth bass you're hearing right now. But I love these cellos that are about to come in. The string section that comes in just gives it a different taste of flavor. Oh, it's so good, dude. It's so good, dude. I just love the way they kind of just complement each other. Yet, because they're so different in instrumentation, yet they work so well. I love the vibe to this because I'm a big fan of Final Fantasy XIII, especially its music, and it just gives me that kind of energy, you know? If you heard Final Fantasy XIII music, you could probably put that song in there and it would just be perfect. But I also love the energy this kind of gives, you know? We're in a pretty much a doom situation. Bahamut's coming back, and we have to have that energy of the drum set and the bass, you know, that's giving out. But yet we have the strings and the trumpets giving us that sense of kind of hope, you know? Like, we are here to do this. This is the last thing my grandfather wanted us to do, and we have to take care of this for everyone. But one of the best parts, I don't know if we're about to get into it, I think it's about to happen in here, but there's a piano part that comes in and it just plays Answers. It's just a crazy combination that just all works so well together. I'm just kind of talking a little bit more than I would about the song right now, just because it's about to play right about now. Dude, that's so good, man. That is so good. I love the way all these different sounds just coming together, and it's so good, dude. It's so good. It's crazy to see that this. I wish this was used more. I really do. I really wish this was used more. This is such. It's almost sad that this was used back in 2.0 and never used again. It's such a good song. I love this battle theme. It's not even a battle theme. That's the crazy part. There's this other battle theme that they kind of like crossfade into the battle theme and then crossfade back into this one. This one, it is criminal that this song isn't used in other places. I love this song. This is an amazing song. This is probably my favorite non-boss battle theme. Easily. I'm mad now. Let's move on to the next one before I continue ranting. Number 4, Oblivion. I think dude, this is a fire song. I love singing to this even though I don't know the lyrics. Anytime you get through that second phase in Shiva, I love how everyone's always dancing right before this drops. You know, like, you know that part where, Shiva's about to do Diamond Dust and then everyone ends up frozen? Everyone always has like a silly pose and then this song plays. This Song of a Banger plays, dude. This is such a good song. And it's not even just that there's anything special of it. It's just like, I think this is definitely one of the moments where they start introducing just like, I guess, J-pop genre into these boss fights, you know? And I think for sure a lot of people get turned off by this because I feel like there's this kind of like general mindset that MMORPGs should only have orchestra type music. And I love in a way that this kind of breaks that headspace where that shouldn't just be it. You know, it could be any type of music. As long as it's a good song and the lyrics match the setting of the fight of the moment, I think any song type of genre should be allowed. And I know it's not anybody's taste in music, but I definitely do enjoy J-pop music. You know, I'm a fan of the Pillows, so that kind of type of music, I get that same energy. So I do like to listen to this whenever I just, you know, just doing whatever, just running, whatever. You know, I think the song is great. Hell yeah, dude. I love just seeing all the little sprouts just get, you know, glide across the ring anytime. And we keep telling them, don't move in this part. But what do? They move. And it's just fun listening to this like high upbeat song, and you just see the sprout just slide across the ring. This song is great. I love this song. This is a great song. All right. And then number 3, I have Thunder Rolls. This is the Ramuh theme. So I think what's so cool about this song is the way the song expresses itself. You know, if I heard this song and I had no idea about Final Fantasy 14, I would have just guessed this might be like an overworld theme. You know, I would say like maybe this is just like a calm song in like in a serene environment. No, I would have never guessed this belonged to basically the God of Thunder for Final Fantasy. The God of Thunder. Thunder, bro. Thunder, that's one of the loudest noises you can hear in real life. If you had told me this was this song for that kind of being, I would have said you're crazy. Because I feel like if you would associate for a God of Thunder, more of a heavy rock kind of sound, you know? I definitely wouldn't have gotten this calm, slowly build up music. But at the same time, you can almost say this is kind of like a calm before the storm. Because, bro, fighting Ramuh, especially when you're new, is quite the storm. Even for experienced players. But that's because you're trying to like teach the new players how to do this fight. This fight is crazy. This is probably the first extreme fight I did that gave me a sense of relief and accomplishment after I did the fight. Man, this fight's so cool, yet so stressful for the first time. But I just love the contradiction between both. Yet also emphasizes the being what Ramuh is, right? He's a wise old man that just happens to basically be the God of Thunder. I love it. Plus, the song is really dope. I love the beautiful voice. Whoever's singing this, I don't know who's singing it, has a gorgeous voice. And I just like the calm percussion notes in the background, right? You just hear that hi-hat being played like crazy. Whoever's playing that hi-hat, bro, that's a jam. That's a groove right there. I love this song. This is great. It's a boss theme, but it's not at the same time. I love that contradiction with the song. It's nice. It's crazy good. All right. And for number 2, Tempest. Dude, this is so good. I hate this fight, bro. I hate this fight. But man, this is such a good boss theme, bro. I love this energy. I love whenever a song just starts with the bass drum and just the hi-hat just playing the quarter note. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bro, it just drives the fight even better, dude. But oh my god, I just love the way. If you haven't heard the full song, hear the full song. There's this moment, I don't think I'll get to it. Maybe I'll skip it right now because I really want to get to it. I love the way this song is just horrifying. It really, really is. You don't really get that vibe right now at the beginning, but the more and more you get into this fight, the more horrendous this song becomes. In a good way. I'm not saying like in a bad way where it's just like a bunch of random thrown in notes, but hey, all right, you hear this part kind of pretty much repeats. But here, let me show you the part wherever Nail transforms. But before we get there, hold up, listen to this part. I love this sound. This guitar sound playing the melody. Oh, so good, dude. Hold up. I just want you guys to listen for a bit. All right, here we go. So after Nell comes back down, oh, dude, this part. This part is so good. It gives me so many vibes that, with like Kefka and Dancing Mad. It gives you that Sephiroth vibe. It gives you the final boss fight, but it's not the final boss. It's the fight before the final boss. So it's only better that this is the fight before the actual true final boss. It's such a good theme throughout the entire fight. Oh, dude, it's just the arrangement and the instruments just work so well at the right time. I'm pretty sure this is Uematsu's writing. I mean, it just gives me that vibe of like past, like early Final Fantasy music. So I'm pretty sure this is Uematsu, the godfather of music, video game music. Ah, dude, it's so good. I've been loving his new experimentation, especially with like his takes on like older music, but like in a modern setting now. If you haven't heard it, there's this album called Modulation where it's Uematsu kind of just doing, I guess, like retouches on old music. It's really, really good. You should definitely check it out. And I think this is just where like his pinnacle of experimentation, not his pinnacle, but this is definitely like a start of his experimentation that he does nowadays, which I think it's awesome. I love Uematsu's music. I love his arrangement. I love his instrumentation. This song is so good, bro. It's so good. I hate the fight though. I hate this fight. I don't think I've done it yet unsynced. I still haven't done this fight in synced. Shh, don't tell anybody. This song's a banger. All right, and for number one, I mean, come on. How can it not be this? How can it not be Answers? My number one is easily Answers. I think this is easily, by far, the best intro for a Final Fantasy game. From all the games, and I wouldn't say all of them, but I played at least half of them. I don't think anything compares to this one. I really, really can't. I just can't find a way where there's any other song better than this one for a Final Fantasy intro. The choir group did an amazing job. I think everyone just loves to sing that low part, And then whenever, I believe her name is Amanda, comes in and just starts singing, everyone just goes and throws this angel emote playing. In chat, if you're listening to this on stream, everyone just spams the angel emote. It's like, it's such a beautiful voice. It really is. I'm pretty sure this is Amanda. And then, dude. And it's not even that, but I think it's definitely the part where everyone loves the most has to be the transition from this, I guess, calmer side into like the climax of the song, which I'll put right now. Yeah, here it is. And especially against the fight against Bahamut. Ooh, easily one of the best video game moments I've ever had. Easily one of the best video game moments I personally ever had. Wow, dude, such emotion. And then after this, they come in with that electric guitar. You know what the vibe I get from this? It gives me like that Halo 1 vibe. Where that electric guitar comes in and just shreds that solo? I get that same feeling from this. And I wonder if there's some kind of inspiration between that and this one. Let me speed it up just so you know what I'm talking about. Right here. It's not necessarily the same as electric guitar, especially from like Halo 1. But you definitely can feel they give that halftime rock vibe, And it's just so good, man. It's so good. This song is so good. I love singing the parts that I do know. And the rest of the parts that I don't know, I just hum it out and just say, and I just put my own words in. But man, this song is, oh my God. The anthem of Final Fantasy XIV. It is. It's the anthem of Final Fantasy XIV. And I wouldn't want any other song to be it. For those who don't know and are new players, this song, just remember it. Remember it from the beginning to the end. This song, it hits. It hits. That's all I'm going to say. The amount of times this song has given me goosebumps on game and offline, if I'm just, I turned off the aux cable on my car on, and I just put this full volume in the car. It's so good, man. It's so good. Anytime I try to get a friend into like wanting to play this game, I always put this on just because it's such a banger, dude. It's so good. And they always think like, hey, what song is this? This is great. What is this? And I tell them it's Final Fantasy 14. Let's go try it. There's a free trial, dude. Come on, try it with me. Let's play. But yeah, this song's an amazing song. It's an absolutely incredible masterpiece. It truly is. This is definitely one of the best video game songs out there. And you might think I'm biased about that, but no, I truly think there's such an emotional charge with this, such a crazy good arrangement with instrumentation that just only makes this even better, you know? When it has this choir orchestra sound setting, whoever thought you should just put a drum set in it, you know? Whose idea was it? And the beautiful voice just completely just, oh man, it just makes it into an 11. I don't care what anyone thinks. If you think I'm biased, that's fine. I do think this is still one of the best video game music out there in general. It's an amazing, man. It's great. It's fantastic. All right, guys. And that's going to be it for Realm Reborn. What did you guys think? Did you guys agree with some of mine? I'm pretty sure for at least Realm Reborn, most of our lists are kind of going to be a little bit similar just because I do like a lot of the music in Realm Reborn, but there are some that just truly stand out. And I'm pretty sure, at least for the most part, I think most people will agree that 50% of the song choices that I put here would be on their own personal list. And I appreciate you guys watching to the end of the video. Just remember, I will be doing the rest of the patches, so if you wanted to see my list on those, please make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. I will be doing them in the upcoming days. I'm a little bit busy, so it'll take me like 2-3 days each, but I will get them out. I will get them out. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please give it a like. And if you really did enjoy the content, please subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. You guys have a good one. Goodbye.